Let's now help with Trevor's second concern. The proportion of a household who receive less than 30,000 has increased above 20%. So the hypothesis, which we have specified before, H0 and H1, is here proportion making less than 30,000 has risen above 20%. So P0 is above 20%, and the H0 is the other way around, P0 smaller or greater than 20%. Since we are testing for proportion, we use the Z statistic. And to calculate the Z statistic, we use this formula. Let's just insert the numbers into the formula. So the P bar is the sample proportion. We need to count the number of households that make less than 30,000 from our sample here. You can try to count on your own and you will get 9 households out of 36 households in our sample that makes less than 30,000. So 9 out of 36, the P bar is 0.25 minus P0 from our case 0.2 divided by the square of P0 is 0.2 times 1 minus 0.2 divided by N is 36. With your calculator, you will get the result is 0.75. Now, let us specify the rejection rule. The first, let's see, it's a one-tailed test and it's a right tail. So let's draw our normal distribution. It's a one-tail, right tail. Using the previous assumption, alpha equal to 5%, I would let's specify the rejection rule, and I would like to use the p-value approach. So the rejection rule would be reject H0 if alpha is smaller than, So I repeat, reject H0 if p-value is smaller than alpha, which is 5%. The question is now, what is the p-value? P-value is obtained by converting the Z statistic to a probability. So we are looking for, using the table, the Z table, we are looking for P when Z equals to 0.75 is equal to, let's go to the Z table. Now we have the Z is 0.75, 0.7734. Remember, 0.7734 is this area. So the Z critical should be 1 minus this one. 1 minus this area, so it's 1 minus 0.7734 is just equal to 0.2266. So based on the rejection rule, the p-value is 0.2266 compared with 0.05 is greater. So again, we do not reject. In other words, if we do not reject, H0 is true, and again, our statement that we made here was in H1. So if H0 is true, H1 is not true, this statement is again false. So it is not true that the proportion of the Latino household making less than 30,000 has risen above 20% is not true. Now, you have finished all the videos about hypothesis testing. I assume you now can conduct hypothesis testing either with the critical approach or the p-value approach, both for testing a mean or proportion. In this video, we only deal with one population. Later on, you will learn to do hypothesis testing for two populations. So that is it for now. See you at the next video.